Interface. The interface in Maya and all versions of Maya is a very complex thing. And it's not very complex, it just has a lot of buttons, menus, interfaces, and toolboxes, and attribute editors and many others. So a lot of stacks of different menus. When you're in this video series, please note that you have to pay attention to where I'm at in the videos. In here, you can look at this drop down to make sure that I'm in the right, or you're in the right menu set. So for each one of these, you notice at the very top, as I click on this thing, the menu changes. This allows you to be in animation and have only animation tools being shown, and etc. and so forth. Also notice that my top is acronymed out, so I only have 3 or 4 letters to represent the menus. This is because I captured this video at a very low res, so all the buttons are nice and crisp for the videos. So just pay attention to the first 4 letters and you'll be fine. This is your shelf, and your shelf contains many tools. Now, you can be in polygons and be in polygons, taking full advantage of the tools and shortcuts. But also, I could be in polygons and animation. So now I can use the menu for polygons and the toolbox or shelf of animation. This is your toolbox. It contains some of your shelf, depending upon what tool that you're using, and other free tools to move and manipulate components and objects. Notice your viewport has its own menu structure. This is only dealing with cameras. These 3 buttons over here you're going to be using a lot. Pay note that they exist, and the first one is channel box, dealing with an object's components, or the object itself and history, and layer information. This is your tool settings. So in here you have tools, and for everything that you click on as far as your tools, they have settings in themselves, and the only way to get there is here. The next one is attribute editor. An attribute editor works a lot like this. If there's any object within Maya, anything at all, it has attributes, and you can see it lights up. You can also see now that I've highlighted an object that in here in the channel box a lot more information popped up. Down below is your timeline, and you can add and delete frames by going in here, and you can stretch this in and out. This is your play. We probably won't be getting into timelines too much, but I just want to note that they are here, and this is how to use them. Lastly, this is your script editor, and a lot of times you can go here if there's an error on things, and you can read about what the error is about. It'll give you a brief rundown of why the error exists, and sometimes even how to fix it. Lastly, if you miss any of this stuff, under UI elements you can show or restore all UI elements. So in some cases, some of the hotkeys will do this. You can quickly get everything back by going into Restore All UI Elements. So that's 101 of the interface. We'll be getting a lot more in depth on the interface as we go along and use the tools, but just pay close attention as a beginner to this drop down and these shelves. Alright, move on to the next video.